and welcome back to Meal Kit Reviews. It's been a little while since we've had time to go and put any videos up. It's been a bit hectic at my end. Unfortunately today's filming was due to be outside, but unfortunately it's throwing it down. Good old UK, right? It does it now and again, right? Too often than not. I'm going to cut to the chase. I've got a lot of filming to do today. What I've got here is the 511 USB rifle case. Now this is the 50-inch version, right? USB stands for Ultimate Shooter's Bag. Shooter's Bag? I'm sure I'm right in saying that. Yes, I am. The whole bag, when it comes down to it, as you probably have guessed from previous videos, I do a fair bit of shooting. Sorry. I've got 36 and 42 inch 511 rifle cases, and I've got to say they are, value for money wise, probably the best I've ever come across. Right, I mean you can spend a lot of money on a rifle case, as you shooters out there well know, right? But the bottom line is, are you getting what you pay for? Is it as usable as you want it to be? The one criticism I'd always had with 511 rifle cases was they just didn't come long enough, and that to me was a little bit of a fly in the ointment. This is a CZ sporting rifle in 223 Remington or 5.56, whatever you want to call it, right? With the moderator, it's 47.5 inches long. Well, obviously no good in a 42-inch rifle case, especially here in the UK. You have a bit hanging out of it and you've got a big problem. When 511 brought these out at the beginning of 2015, I was very, very excited, because the case that I used to carry this rifle in, although it was good, it wasn't as good as a 511 bag. So when it comes down to the nitty gritty, all of a sudden I could get that quality to fit the rifle that I use. Sorry. Now, before anybody starts moaning and groaning, the bolt is out of the rifle and there is no magazine in it. So before I start getting a million questions about was that unloaded, yes it is. Right, the features of the bag, what I like about it is the fact that although I don't shoot prone, a lot of people do. This rifle case, there's been a huge amount of thought, clearly a lot of questions go into this, right, with people that do shoot from a prone position. Sorry. Now when it comes down to it, this bag's not just a straightforward rifle case. It's been designed to provide a shooting platform, which I think is double bubble. It's even better. You've got yourself not just a shooting bag, a rifle case, whatever you want to call it, but you've got yourself a shooting mat as well, all in one go. Some fantastic features with this. Some of them are very simple, but obviously they give a great deal of advantage to this style of bag. Now I just want to move the rifle out of the way so we can then move the case around and show you what actually comes with this. Right, let's have a look on the outside of it. Right, let's go to the front end first. There we go. Unfortunately black's not a brilliant colour for filming. I've actually got the 42 inch in sandstone. So if you have any difficulty in actually seeing the features on this bag, have a look at the other one, the 42 inch in sandstone, which I'm going to film in a minute, because this is a scaled up version of the 42 inch bag. So anything you might think you're missing on this because of the colour, right, you'll pick up on that. Right, on the outside you've got loads of padding on this bag. That's the first thing you notice with this. Although the bag itself is quite slim, right, that as it stands there, where's my tape measure? This obviously was without a rifle in it. There's 4 inches. Okay, so not a great big clunky bag. No, you'll notice there's no big pouches and pockets on this, which is not a bad thing, considering it's designed as a shooting mat as well. Obviously you've got the added advantage of it will lay flat. On the front edge here, you've got 4 inch square loop side velcro patch panel, a right bar Right, so if you and your friends are using these, you can tell whose is whose. Right, a very handy grab handle here on the front end, and again very sturdy in the way it's constructed and stitched onto the case itself. Not too sure what these are for. It's like you've got a load of little loops along the bottom end here. I must send an email, right, and find out what they're for. Right, this has also been field tested by VTAC. Right, and I'm sure that Kyle Lamb will only put his name to something if he's absolutely certain that it's going to hold up. And bearing in mind that you've got 511's name on this as well, it's pretty much going to do just that. On the back side of the case, right, it's pretty plain. You've got a couple of loops here. If you undo the zip here, you've got backpack straps, which simply clip onto those loops. And again, the usual ergonomic design there from 511 with all of their backpack straps. Right, it's going to fit like a hand in glove. Right, I don't carry this on the back. Right, it's got a carry handle there, and that's what I tend to use. But again, slips nicely away and lays very flat with those popped down in there properly. The handles, the main handles, are elasticated. Now I like that because it just pulls them down flat. They're flush, they're out of the way. They're not going to get hooked up on anything. With regard to retaining the rifle in the bag, right, we've got these rather natty plastic clips that are on bungees. Sorry, and also these pockets to pop the butt in. Right, if that's the way around you want to put it. There's one at each end, so obviously it depends on which way around you want to put it. While we're on this side of the case, this is the rifle storage side. You'll notice that here we've got these ridges, and the same on that side. They are there for a particular purpose, and this is what I mean. The attention to detail on this bag is phenomenal. Sorry. If you're laying on this, this is for your bipod to rest up against. Stops any creep of the rifle forward on the bag. If you've got damp ground and you want to lay further up the bag, 511 have put these Bipod Leashes on, which is so simple but such a brilliant idea. They're just straightforward loops. Right, you can adjust those down to fit around the legs of the bipod. Right, they pop out the front of the bag here. It's fully adjustable, so you can adjust exactly where that rifle needs to be, and it really does give you the opportunity to push that rifle forward against something solid and keep it nice and firmly positioned in the shoulder. So when it comes down to it, this is what I mean, great deal of thought and that has gone into this. Now you've got locking YKK zippers. Right, so once it's done up, they're double-ended. Right, so do that, pop the padlock on, keeps fiddling fingers out of there. Right, move over to the other side. I'll just spin this round a bit. This is the other side. Right, now again, right, now we don't have, yes we do, sorry, locking zippers on the other side as well. We've got some molly loops on this side, so if you did want to put some magazine pouches in there, whatever pouches you want, you've got somewhere to put them. Couple of ties there with adjusters on the other side, so you can just pop those there. Stops the thing flopping open if you don't want it to. I think it's made out of 1050 denier ballistic nylon. I couldn't find anything actually written on that. Sorry, but at the end of the day, it's the same stuff that the backpacks are made out of, right? And we all know how strong and versatile those are, right? And this is what we've got here. Not a lot more that I can say about it other than it's bomb-proof. It really is. If you've got a 511 bag, you'll know the quality that you're getting with it. If you've got a 511 rifle case, again, you'll know what you're buying. And when it comes down to this, this is probably the best thought out rifle case that 511 have ever produced. I'm very, very impressed with it. Some of you might want to see pouches on the outside, whatever, but don't forget, this is a shooting platform. It's not just a bog standard straightforward rifle case like we've seen come from 511 before. So please, please, please bear that in mind. If you're new to meal kit reviews, please don't be afraid to ask questions. You ask questions, you get answers. Might take a little bit of time to get back to you depending on what I'm doing, depending on whether I know the answer and where I have to go to get that answer, but I will get it for you. Sorry. As far as it goes, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Any questions, fire away. Right, but keep an eye out for these bags. They've been about now, well, it's now October, so they've been about for around about 9 months, thereabouts. I've given this an awful lot of use. My son uses it more than I do, and in fact he's used it quite a bit for prone shooting, and he said to use as an actual shooting mat, he said it's as good as any other mat he's ever tried. So the fact you've got the versatility there of having the shooting mat coupled in with the rifle case, right, brings us into a position where we can safely say less stuff to lug. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye.